All right, so about 10 years ago to the day, I was at a Halloween party. I was dressed up as nothing. My girlfriend at the time, she was dressed up as, you guessed it, Pocahontas. And you're right, she's a white girl. You can take care of her. I'm done with her. She introduced me to a guy that owns the party. And his name was Alex. I said, Alex? She said, yeah, Alex. I said, I don't care. I was drunk, and I continued to drink that night. And a little bit later in the night, I had a 40 ounce in my hand, and I busted it in the driveway behind Alex's car. Alex kindly came out and he said, Ben, will you please pick up that 40 ounce? And I said, Alex, I will not be picking up that 40 ounce. Not tonight, not ever. I don't know why he didn't like me at first. Some 5 years later, I had been touring, and that means I had been losing some jobs. So I was in need of a job. So I did what anybody my age does. It says, get on Facebook. They say, I'm looking for a job. Anybody got one? And get a few decent replies, whatever. But the best reply came about a couple hours later via text message. It was from Alex. What I forgot to mention to you guys is my ex-girlfriend, then girlfriend, told me, she said, Alex sells fake IDs. I said, well, oh, that's kind of creepy. He's not like 21 or nothing. That's weird. Why would he do that? But Alex reached out to me and said, hey, man, I don't know if you want to do what they call piecemeal work, but I would give you some money to just drive me around. I said, that's all I do anyways, is just drive around. That's what I was doing that today. So I drive over there, and I drive him to about 3 ATMs, and I know what you guys are thinking. Seems totally legal, right? I thought the same shit. See what it's like. I keep doing it, and I don't know, like 7 months later, he's like, hey, Ben, can I have a printer sent to your house? I said, a fucking printer, dude? That's so weird. And he's like, well, it's not technically illegal. And I said, and he said, I'll pay you. And I said, I'll give you $200. I said, send 10 of those fuckers there. I don't care. $200 is $200. He sent a printer. I don't know, this carries on for a court record show about 1 to 2 years. And one brisk, fine morning, I was sleeping in at the early hour of 2 p.m., and I was in my underwear when I heard the doorbell ring, like an ungodly amount of times. I said, fuck, what is up with that FedEx guy? And he keeps doing it. And I'm like, oh man, I get down my underwear and my shirt's off, and it's the middle of winter, like I said, and I go over there, and I'm like, I'm gonna fucking yell at this FedEx guy, and that's not like me. I'm pretty nice to most everybody. Nice to you guys. And I open the door, and there's 20 guns pointed at my head. They said, are you Ben Stalets? I said, and they said, yep, we got him. And then they sat me down, put me in handcuffs, and then they read me my Miranda rights. I didn't listen to any of that shit. They said, a guy that looked like Hank from Breaking Bad, you remember that show, Breaking Bad? It was a little show. He said, hey, Benny, listen, we're going to send some guys up there, but if you just tell us where it is, we won't tear your house apart. And I looked at him, I said, where what is? I'll tell you, just tell me what you're looking for. And he said, Ben, you dumb motherfucker, your house is as good as torn apart. I knew I didn't trust Hank from Breaking Bad. Anyways, after those fuckers left, and my house was torn apart, and they got all $200 to my name, and the only thing that I had was said $200 to my name, I went to the only place I knew I could go, which was another bar, and that's where Noelle was working at the time, and they made me some food, but believe it or not, I couldn't eat a single bite of it. I was like nervous or something. She said, Ben, you need to get a lawyer. I said, I think it's going to blow over, babe. And that's the fucking truth. I thought it was. I'm so stupid. No, they said I'd be fine. Anyways, so I get a lawyer, and I said, you know what? Like, I'm kind of nervous. And she said, everything's going to be all right, Benny. Just get a lawyer. Everything's going to be cool. And I said, okay. I got a lawyer, and then I got indicted into the federal court system. No big deal, right? And then I don't know if you guys, I'm figuring you guys probably already know you've been in the federal court system. It takes a long time. It takes a long fucking time to get your shit together and to see what, if you're going to prison or the very rare case, what is it, 0.3% where you don't get in any trouble at all? It takes a long time to figure that shit out. And so 3 years later, I show up to court, and right before that, Noel says, Ben, I'm kind of scared that you might go to prison because we had a friend that's a lawyer that said, Ben, you might go to prison. And so anyways, I said, hey, baby, everything's going to be all right. And the truth is she didn't know then, and I didn't know then, that everything was going to be all right. I mean, as all right as tonight is, you know what I mean? So it doesn't got to be true as long as you mean it, you know what I'm saying? So I named the song Everything's Going to Be All Right, like this. Figure out the chorus. I would love for you to sing along. I believe it a little more then. Way back on Calvary, Jesus was spread out like a bird for the world to see. Viewers at home sang, let it be, in harmony until we all believe that everything's gonna be alright. Everything's gonna be alright. Everything's gonna be alright. Everything's gonna be alright. Adam got so annoyed by Eve that she would never pick a place to eat. And so she chose an Applebee's just to flirt with the snake in the weeds, singing, everything's gonna be alright. Everything's gonna be alright. Everything's gonna be alright. Everything's gonna be alright. Alright. Oh, I wanna come home to you. And I'm wound like the threads of a rope to you. So when it's dark, just know the night goes crawling through to drag me one day closer to you. I've seen a world so loving, I refuse to remember any of her ugly. Damn Noel, how'd we get so lucky? I know it's hard, but baby, trust me, everything's gonna be alright. Everything's gonna be alright. Everything's gonna be alright. Everything's gonna be alright. One more time, guys, ready for it? Everything's gonna be alright. Everything's gonna be alright. Everything's gonna be alright. Everything's gonna be alright. Yeah, woo! I actually believed it.